So I started off. I moved down to Southampton when I was 19. I'd started a career and I was qualified as a carpenter and joiner and wood machinist. Yeah, I'd been in a band at school and things, and then but felt like I really needed to have a career under my belt. At 18, you're kind of wondering what life's all about, what your journey's going to be, and I wasn't really enjoying my job. I just felt a bit out of place. So my dad played guitar when he was younger, and I was playing a bit of guitar with him today, and he's been a real inspiration to me. And so I picked up. He had a few guitars lying around the house when I was younger, about sort of 11. I never really had any lessons, and then I got into a punk band as well, doing a bit of singing. Shouting, singing, and that really gave me a really good step up into just playing and confidence. There's a lot of confidence building. That's the main thing I've really connected with music, is that you can use it as a way of, like a therapeutic way of kind of getting things off your chest and off your mind and being able to put them down on paper. I've had people sort of said, wow, that song's really powerful, it really made me think of my life in a different way. And the thing I love about music is being able to make that connection with people through the medium of music. So I've just been recorded an album now called Chapters. The first song on the album, called Rescue, I wrote when I was 17. There's been songs obviously I've written from that period up to sort of the last couple of years. That got some discounted studio time, and that's when I met Tom. Really hit it off with Tom. It was just great meeting the right person who's willing to give you the time and the obviously the skills and his experience to sort of bring the best out of an artist. We've worked for 2 years on it, and it's been a really fantastic journey. I've created a booklet because it's called Chapters, and I think it's quite a novel idea. That's my gag. It's got like photos of all these nights, the Access Festival, the Secret Stars night, or some of the bands I've played with, some of the acts that I've played, and got them all together into this book, and with some lyrics, and then putting the CD in the back of the book. And I've learned a lot from Tom. I assume Tom's learned a lot from me. Working with Tom, it's his business, but he needs other people to kind of keep it running. It's all just come together, and it feels like closing a chapter. Yeah, then I've got my launch night on the 5th of November at 3:30 at the Art House. I love the Art House so much. I think they really need our help and donations and people coming in, buying some coffees and just kind of supporting it, because a lot of businesses around here, if they're not supported, then they fold.
Well, I'm Bick. Everyone knows who's Bick. My surname's Bickmore, so 10th anniversary next year. We've been here 8 and a bit years. We started off across the park in Bedford Place. Straight away I could see the potential for music in this space, because I think Southampton lacks a sort of venue where you can go, where there's kind of a bit of a living room vibe going on, and you can sit and actually really take in the music. I don't know what's harder, running a venue or being an independent musician.
So I'm an independent artist, and like with this album, I'm going to need to do all the production and all the promotion and everything to get it out. You still rely upon everybody else, but you're not paying to like a big company and a big structure and pyramid sort of scheme. You're working on it yourself. So I'm relying upon other people, but I've got the control over it myself. But you have to go out and try and find those gigs for yourself, and it's really, really difficult for artists to do, to make a living from it. You have to put everything into it.
My name's Jack. I play in a band called Wildfront, local Southampton band. I started doing it on my own when I was maybe like 17. I'm 25 now, so a while ago. I think you can do anything you want as an independent artist. I think you can become as big as you want. It's just a case of how hard you work, the material you put out, who you work with, who you have around you. I think, to be honest, I'd probably encourage it more than anything. I met Steve When I first started gigging around Southampton, I must have been about 18, 19, you know, just playing in little pubs and open mics and stuff like that really, and he used to go down, I used to just like play with him. I think it's important for independent artists to do things that set you apart from everybody else, and I think that's a really cool concept, cool idea that he's come up with.
I mean, you could have called the album A Long Time Coming, because it's it's been cooking away in the background for a long time, but the beauty of it is it's a collection of music from decades. The good thing is, with it taking so long, as I was saying, is that it's every song on that album is an absolute diamond. It really is.
He's a workhorse on the Southampton music scene, you know, and he makes things happen, he books things for other people, and I think everyone in Southampton really values him and values that. So, I mean, yeah, in terms of him getting big, I don't think he'll ever be stadiums, you know, but I don't think that's what he wants. I think he wants to be a bit of a local hero, which is what he is.
So in 2007 I qualified and I started working in an acute inpatient unit, a psychiatric unit. But I'd never really contemplated that as a job, because nursing's always been like one of those, you know, female sort of heavy sort of jobs, you know, and so it was never really offered. And so I got into that, and then I really enjoyed it, and it was a big shock to the system. Again, it was something that was just really close to my heart. I really felt like I needed to. My character lends itself to looking after people and caring for people. It really helps you to kind of just see that perspective of life, of, you know, the struggles that people have to face. So there's a song on the Chapters album called Day One, which is probably, for me, it's one of my favourite songs, but also one that's the most close personally to me. And it's because I wrote it with one of my really, really good friends who's a singer-songwriter. Since I've known him over the last 15 years, he's been in the Royal Marines, so in services. On one night we kind of got together and we said, we're going to write a song together. And we had a really long discussion about it, about how the challenges around working in the public sector, you know, working in the armed forces, having that privilege of seeing people who allow you to, they open up to you, they show you a part of their life that other people may not see. And I used to come home and I'd be like really upset that you know, I wanted to be able to change and just fix it. You can't do that. And so that challenge, you know, was really was something I really wanted to write about. And so all of that came together and into the song that's on the album, and it's been amazing. It's incredibly powerful. The song, it always makes me tear up a bit and have a shiver down my spine a bit when I play it. People can actually maybe manage, they've got some hope that they can manage their life alongside their mental illness, and not just be focusing in on the medical side of things, where it's just, oh, you've got schizophrenia, you're going to have to take these tablets, and that's pretty much, you're going to have to deal with the side effects, and that's going to be your life. It really resonated with me, because it was like, well, actually there seems to be a way that I can really help people here when people are isolated and they don't feel that there's anything out there for them. That's not just work, it's not just a career or a job, whatever, it's just having something that's got meaning and purpose to it. Because as human beings, we need to feel like we've got purpose, a reason to get up each day, and things that we value in our life. For the first time I'm in the career of nursing, that I feel like I've seen lots of I've had lots of positive experiences, and people taking the education that we're helping to facilitate, you know, from some of the courses, and taking that on board and applying it to their lives. Because again, going back to the stigma of mental health, a lot of people tend to shut themselves away and isolate themselves. Some of the reasons were maybe that they feel, you know, not part of, not included in society. Life is to be enjoyed, you know, and I think if you believe in something and you really enjoy something, just keep doing it. and forget what other people say. Everyone's going to have an opinion about it. Just get out there, just keep doing it, and do something for your community. Really, the first time that I've been really proud of an album, proud of the people musicians who have had involved on the album, play one of the best shows that I've ever done, and that I've ever been involved in.